So we are at a neighborhood barbecue. Our neighborhood association every now and then does this, and so it's super yummy. And it's just about plugging into our neighborhood and getting to know our neighbors. So it's kind of neat. Every time we come, we meet somebody different, and they're always so happy to see our family, our big family. So we have some pretty good grub here. It's a place called Holy Barbecue, which is a local barbecue company. And so we have baked beans, macaroni and cheese, pulled pork, mustard barbecue sauce, green beans, and bread. And I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna head out to go to Bible study. Isaiah, say hi. Ma'am, say hi. Hi, Julianne.
Hi.
Sandra, what are you doing?
I'm trying to open this.
You're not gonna wait on Daddy to bring a drink?
I'm waiting. I'm just opening this. Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Solomon. How are you?
Good.
Did you have a good day today?
Yes, Mom. Hi.
Are you excited to have an evening with Daddy?
Yes, Mom.
We are about to say the blessing, and then we'll have some dinner, and then I will head. Hey guys, so I am headed to Bible study. We are going to be studying Angie Smith's newest book, which is Seamless, which she's one of my favorite writers, and I'm super excited about this Bible study. I just got done doing a study on my own called What Women Fear, and it was just a very eye-opening book as far as what women fear, and I could kind of see myself in a lot of the things, a lot of the different things that women fear. There were a few that I didn't think really applied to me, and then when I started reading them, I started really, like, you know, being introspective. I was like, oh yeah, well, I kind of do have that fear, right? And it was just talking about like how you can battle fear, and I just thought it was super a well-written book, honest, but Angie Smith is hilarious in the way she writes things. This group that I'm going to it's a women's study, obviously, and it is our Sunday school class. It's the women from our Sunday school class. There's just not enough time to really get to know the people in your Sunday school class unless you have fellowship outside of like a class or service. And so I'm excited to get to know some of the ladies a little bit better. And then Brandon and I are going to a church-sponsored date night on Friday, and that is going to have childcare and dinner, and then it's kickball, human foosball, and dodgeball. So I don't know how much I'll be able to do because my ankle is still hurting, but I can at least have barbecue and fellowship, right? So it'll be every Tuesday night, and Brandon's holding down the fort, which he always says that he has no problem doing. He's super capable and everything. He just is always like, yeah, I couldn't do this every day, day in and day out. And I always laugh at him, and I'm like, yeah, you could. If you really had to, you would. So I'm gonna get off here because I need to use GPS.
Just letting the kids shoot around at Sam's Club and burn off a little bit of energy. Play kindly. Have a quick pit stop for some free entertainment. All right, everybody gets one more. One more, then go stand by the cart. Go stand by the cart. You got your one more. All right. Was that fun?
Yes.
Hey guys, it's Brandon. Just finished up at Sam's Club and had a few things to get there, and also had to get Xander's glasses fixed. Now I'm at Walgreens picking up a prescription for Stephanie while she's in her Bible study class. had something really cool happen at Sam's. So we had to get Xander's glasses fixed, and I thought that the store hours, or I thought the optical hours were the same as the store hours. So when we walked in to see all the lights turned off in the optical area, I was a little disappointed. They closed at 7, and at that point it was 7:05. As we were about to walk away, the lady that works there, the manager of the optical department, she came passing through, and she said, "Hey, what do you guys need? Are you you know, need to pick up something?" Or I was like, "Actually, we were here to get Xander's glasses fixed, but you know, we understand it is closed, so I will I guess we'll see you tomorrow." And she said, no. She said, let me go ahead and take a look. And she walked around. It took her about 25 minutes because he had bent them up pretty bad and his nose guards needed to be replaced again. But she did it with a smile. She said, you know, you guys definitely didn't expect me to stay, so it made it an easy decision for her. So sometimes just showing people respect, and you know, respecting their time goes a long way, and you know, people will treat you well. So you know, she had said, you know, you have such a nice family, and you know, you never expect or assume that I'm gonna, you know, you didn't assume that I was gonna stay. You didn't seem frustrated, so I'm more than happy to help you. So that was very nice. That way now we don't have to go back tomorrow, like right before church or whatever, to get his glasses taken care of. Stephanie doesn't have to do it after her co-op day. So it was all done in one trip. So on the way out, I did ask to speak with the manager and kind of gave her, you know, some kudos. But he said the best way to do it would be to fill out a comment card so that it actually goes in her file. So filled out a comment card and put it in the box so it'll go in her file. You know, it's always a good thing to do that. Coming from this, you know, a customer service industry, we take that very, very serious. So with that, I mean, it's just a reminder to say, you know, whenever you receive a good customer service experience in our industry, in the customer service industry, you know, it goes a long way when you ask to speak with a manager and just let them know what a great job the associate did. You should always give the feedback if something doesn't go right, but also when things go really well, make sure you give that feedback too. Again, I mean, as a manager of a customer service team and industry, that goes a long way for the associate, and really, really, you know, encourages them and helps them continue to do the best job that they can. So I got Steph's prescription. I got some tired kiddos in the back.
Hey guys, so I'm home from my Bible study.
Back together again.
And it went great. It was really just an introductory session. But I've read several of this author's books, like I explained on the way to Bible study. So I kind of knew her story already. Brandon got home like 5 minutes before me.
15 maybe.
He was unloading groceries whenever I called him after leaving Bible study.
I was trying to make sure all of the boys were in bed before she got home, because that can be pretty hectic after a stressless night. So we didn't want to...
Well, it wasn't completely stressless, but
you
got lost on the way home. But, and we are in the middle of packing lunches for Classical Conversations tomorrow. And then we have to take showers and go to bed, and hopefully I can catch up on some sleep. I haven't been sleeping well.
I try to take a shower every Tuesday whether I need it or not.
That's not true.
I'm just kidding.
You have these people thinking that we're just crazy.
I'm kidding.
So, interesting story. Somebody commented that that Brandon looked like somebody. You want to hold this, babe? That somebody, so somebody commented that Brandon looked like somebody that you didn't want to mess with. So, funny story. And so one of my friends was like, why do you have a bodyguard? Like, who are you now? And I was like, no. I was like, I'm seeing this guy. And that's who you saw me with. And so it's really funny because whenever we have customer service issues, I usually let this guy take care of it. And he apparently looks very scary to lots of people. But when you get to know him, he's a big goofball. We had to crack up because we thought that comment was hilarious.
was pretty funny.
He actually called me from work and was like, "Did you read the comment on our YouTube?" And I was like, no, I'm in the middle of homeschooling. So that made us laugh. We got a good laugh out of that.
Just because so many people have said that before, but if they knew, like, I'm just...
Yeah, so usually he's pretty quiet until he gets to know, like, the dynamics of a group. And then he jumps in and he's just what you guys see, you know, hanging out with Chip and Dale and meeting characters at Disney World, taking pictures with princesses and things like that.
I just remember his website was superfantastic.com because every time he asked how he was doing, he would say super fantastic. But there was 2 rules, and rule number 1 was don't sweat the small stuff, and rule number 2 was it's all small stuff.
Right.
So TED Talks are very, very cool videos to watch, you know, just to help with personal growth and, you know, obtain best practices and just kind of give some extra insights. I mean, there's things out there with the, you know, to help people that have children with special needs. There's entrepreneurs. There's so many different things that you can learn from the TED Talks. We love TED Talks.
Yes. And our old pediatrician in Minnesota is a huge TED nerd too, and he just posted some on his website that were like TED Talks to watch with your kids because they're so insightful and helpful. So one of our favorite motivational speakers has rule number 6 for life. And rule number 6 is don't take yourself so darn serious. And so when I start to get really wound up and uptight, Brayden usually sends me a text that says rule 6 stuff. And he balances out when I start getting a little crazy and a little OCD and uptight and worried and stressed and all that. So that's one of the things that we've chosen to adopt into our family like dynamic, is that you should laugh every day. And Brayden promised in our marriage vows that I would laugh every single day of my life as long as he was in it. And for 11 plus years now, I have laughed every single day, which is so important. I cannot tell you what my mother's laugh sounds like because I don't remember ever hearing it as a child, and we don't have a relationship now, but I can't tell you what her laugh sounds like. And so it's very important to me that my children know that their mom can be a very serious person, and there are things that I take very seriously, but on the other side of me, I can laugh and cut up and enjoy myself and make memories. So that is like our little thing.
It's okay to be a goofball.
Yeah.
You can ride the cart to your car in the parking lot as an adult and let your kids kind of shake their head like...
Yeah, so a couple times he's kind of made the kids like, Dad, why are you doing that? Especially as our kids get older. But some of their best memories are when Dad was cutting up in a store or at the fair or a theme park. We
went to the campfire with Chip and Dale, but I have a picture of when me and Stephanie, or actually we were the kids too, went to Disney World, and me and Chip and Dale are making mussels and just acting so silly. But
and he looked so serious in the princess pictures, like trying to look all spiffy. But those are going to be some of the memories that my kids keep. And hopefully pass on to their children. And
it's actually funny that we're talking about this because Stephanie didn't see all the footage that I took tonight.
Oh, gosh.
So there was a little foolishness going on, but...
Oh, okay.
Surprise!
Surprise! Well, I guess I'll see that as I edit. But we just wanted to share a little bit about that and how hilarious we thought it was that somebody commented that he looked very scary, because he is not a scary guy. So we're going to sign out for the night and we're going to head to bed when we're done packing lunches, because we're in the middle of packing 6 lunches. Yay! And then tomorrow is a CC day, and then we have church tomorrow night, so I'm not sure what kind of footage we're going to get.
Never know what you'll see.
That's it.
Good night.
Bye.